Hello, and welcome to yet another completely unprofessional unboxing. Scott here, and we're back again with another crowdfunding, kickstarted little package here that is entirely unexpected. And it's going to be an interesting one because this is one that I completely forgot about. It is one that I backed some time ago and really didn't follow it too much because it was kind of one that I decided to back on a whim, primarily because of the name associated with it. And thus, because of that name, I'm really interested to see what lies inside and how this particular one turned out. So, could be interesting, could be a fantastic, intuitive backing, or it could be something else. You never know with these things, but let's just say that since I wasn't expecting this to arrive, that maybe my expectations aren't too high, but I am hoping that it is definitely worth what it was that I spent to back this particular project. So, without further ado, let's open up this package and take a look what is inside. All right, so got my trusty Coleman camping steak knife here, and I've gotten a couple messages regarding this from, I guess, new watchers that I have been opening packages with this steak knife since day one. Not from, want, but more out of necessity because primarily I didn't have a box opener, and this was the only thing that I could find in a pinch so I can get the video done. But it has become kind of a little mascot, so to speak. And yes, people do worry of my handling of this, but let's be perfectly honest. This isn't rocket surgery. Or wait, is it brain science? Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. So, and I refuse to change though. I could get a box cutter and make my life a lot easier, but no, change is bad. Well, change is good, but other change is bad. I still got to keep a bit of a unprofessional aspect to this. So. Well, this is packed in tight. Let's kind of slide this out. No personal information in there. Nope. All right, good. Let's move the box out of the way and flip this bad boy over. And, ooh, there's stuff inside. Okay. Let's move the trusty Coleman camping steak knife out of the way and see what we got here. So, it's a box. It's a big green box. And there's stuff going on the front of the box. But this is Tim Kask's expanded Curse of the Weaver Queen. Jared Nelson Presents, published by Old Guard Games. And it would have helped if I did a bit of research before opening this up. But my general understanding is that this was an adventure written by Tim Kask, or possibly an unpublished adventure by Tim Kask, that was produced by Old Guard Games, presented as a box set, and available to pick up or available to support, and thus you were presented with what I have here today. Now, it has been a while since this officially funded, and like I said, I really haven't been following it too much because I kind of did this based on Tim Kask's name alone, and that name should ring a bell for a lot of people. And if you're not aware who Tim Kask is, I'm not going to go in it too much. He was obviously associated with the beginnings of Dungeons and Dragons and the hobby, and likewise the editor-in-chief for Dragon magazine. And I don't think he was part of Dungeon. I could be wrong, but anyways, look it up. And he also has a wonderful little channel called Curmudgeon in the Dungeon, where he will regale you with his wisdom and insight that he has garnered over the years regarding the hobby and role-playing games and other things. But anyways, let's flip this over and kind of see how it's presented on the back with what's inside. Now, this box is very, very, very thin cardboard. It's obviously, looks like maybe put together by hand, so to speak. And it's not the toughest thing, so I would be very careful with this because this thing is not sturdy like some of the other box sets were or how they are today. But at least it's a nice, tight little package to keep everything inside. So, what do we got here? Explore a buried temple filled with mutated arachnids in the classic system-neutral adventure by author Tim Kask, Curse of the Weaver Queen. Updated, revised, and expanded, now including downloadable conversions for some of your favorite RPG systems. What's inside? Curse of the Weaver Queen Adventure Book, Cult of the Weaver Queen Prequel Adventure Book, Weaver Queen Bestiary Zine, and that's Zine, not Zine. 2 Weaver custom D8s, or 2 custom Weaver D8s, 2 punch-out sets of tokens, 3 fold-out maps, rack card of extra encounters, and full digital and PDF assets. So, interesting. So it's a full package of goodies. It's like a dozen donuts of random sugary goodness for a Saturday morning. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to take these things out and not leave them in the box. Ooh, D8s. A lot of D8s. I thought it said 2. Maybe it meant 2 sets. All right. Everything's very green. Reminds me of the Midlands. Some more maps. Get out the box. Yeah, everything is packed very snug. All right, so let's close this box and set it aside. I don't want it to get crushed in any way. All right, so maps. Can never have enough maps. What do we have here? We have a little signature sticker you can put in your book. I believe I backed the one which had Tim sign it. So this is wonderful. Wonderful little bit of history here. And we'll definitely hold on to that. Make sure that doesn't get lost. And Curse of the Weaver Queen, Cult of the Weaver Queen, Bestiary. More dice. Jeez, look at these. Wow. Got a sticker. That's awesome. Another sticker, I think. Oh, it feels a little thick. Anyways. Oh, well, yeah. Don't scan that. Let's see. We've got some cards, some hand-on information. Ooh, okay. So these are nice. These are thick cardboard tokens. These are wonderful, and from the looks of them, can be used in any situation. There's a couple different sets inside of various sizes to coincide with the monster. So let's take a look. Let us take a look and see what is Curse of the Weaver Queen. See if it can give us a little information. Here we are. Okay, let's see what the back says. An old guard adventure. They say the ancient abominations have reawakened, scuttling out at night, hungry. Day's witnesses gabble on about the arachnid hordes, each creature the size of a warrior's shield. A huge warhorse found humstrung, partially dismembered, and missing sections. Ooh. The latest cause of tongue-wagging and speculation. Idle embellishments have become obscenely bizarre, feeding upon one another, each tale of likely doom more creative than the last. The call has gone out. Aid is requested. Will you help? A system-neutral adventure for 5 to 7 characters of moderate level. Using any system, trademark, you can harness the power of some of your favorite RPG systems to gain additional content specifically designed for several RPGs. You can find this content by scanning the QR code located in the credits page of this book. All right. Well, a lot of QR codes that I'm not going to hide. It's a pain in the ass. So, all right. So we got an entry from Tim Kask. I'm just going to read just a little bit of it here. This adventure is structured. Okay, this is a preface from the original adventure. This adventure is structured in such a way that it can be used with any rule set. What I cannot anticipate is the economics of your campaign. In describing values of various items, I have been purposely vague, as some campaigns are parsimonious, while others are awash with riches. The cost of night's lodging in one game might pay for a fortnight in another. Assign values and worth as it fits your economics. Inflation is always a danger. But as I always say, a character and his money are soon parted. Do not feel compelled to slavishly follow any guidelines I have provided as to numbers of foes and their ferocity. One player group might consist of a handful of high-ranking characters. Another may have a horde of lower-rateds. My wish is that you twist and bend this adventure to fit into your game style and or world that suits you. On the other hand, if you're looking for a one-off and a night or two of fun, then ramp it up. The ingredients are contained within. The soup you make of them must please your palate. Feel free to season it however you choose. Very, very eloquent intro by Tim Kask. He definitely has a way with words. All right, so Going into it, we have an introduction. So it's obviously this game there's some arachnid problems, and probably not just your daddy long legs sleeping over you as you or standing over you as you sleep at night, trying to get into your mouth while you're snoring. So I'm sure there's a bit of spoilers in here. Let's see here. Running the adventure. A rough outline of events might be as follows. So, spoiler. The party finds the entrance to the temple and notices groups and gatherers exiting empty-handed and returning with prey. They explore the upper level of the temple and discover the entrance to the undercroft in the secure storage room. They explore the undercroft and discover the entrance to the nest of the fissure, or in the fissure. They encounter Eliana, avatar of the Weaver. Killing or freeing Eliana causes the gatherers and other occupants of the temple to disperse. The local communities are then made safe once again. It generally takes 8 to 12 hours to thoroughly explore the temple, and an additional 4 to 6 hours if you choose to explore the other temples connected through Dagadestro's nexus to this one. All right, so the layout is nice. I'm just beginning to flip through it. Standard kind of kind of old school layout, but easily read. Obviously, for those maybe of an older set with eyes who are beginning to fail, but nonetheless, easy to read is easy to read. That's universal. And so we've got little bracketed boxes with descriptions of the rooms. The artwork is nice. Ink designs, ink drawings in here with some details therein. A little information about the undercroft. And continuing on. Nice big maps to follow. Appendixes in the rear extending the adventure. Information on that. And Appendix C, the tomes you will find therein. And Appendix E, Eliana's tragic tale. If you want to flesh out her backstory, I assume the Eliana is the antagonist of the story. And there you go. So simple, easy, to the point. This looks like this would be an excellent dungeon to add to your campaign. Or like, as mentioned, something that might, let's see, what did he say? It would take generally takes 8 to 12 hours to thoroughly explore the temple, an additional 4 to 6. So maybe something you can do over a couple nights, a couple sessions to just flesh out your campaign, or just try it out just for fun. Seems like it might be a bit much for a con game, but I'm sure you can whittle it down to key points and just have a little fun. Maybe just do a particular level of the temple or the undercroft, or maybe run a couple sessions if it's a multi-day con game. That would be fun. All right, so yeah, that seems very nice. And what does it come with? So we got a Weaver Queen bestiary. So we've got inside of here the gatherers, some more black and white artwork. Very nice, very clean. Oh no, giant scorpion. I'm sure he's just petting the doggy. The doggo's laying on his back with his tongue out. He's a good doggy. He's not going to poison him. And so, yep. This is a nice little addition. And the good thing is about this is, doesn't really need to be necessary, I would imagine. And, an adventure this size, they could have just put it in there. But it's nice to have this to the side, so you can keep the information separate. Some people like myself, depending on the adventure, would have taken that information and printed it out in separate notes, just so I have it separately from here to make it easier to find what I need to find regarding the monsters and whatnot. And, without having to flip back and forth to look for the information. So this is a nice little add-on, very, very much appreciated. So what else do we have? We have the Prelude Adventure. Okay. So what do we have for the Prelude Adventure? So this is definitely can be expanded out between the, expanding the adventure and setting a prequel. So this could be a fun little session, or a fun little campaign if you want. Set the stage for the curse. Cult of the Weaver Queen is a perfect prelude to Tim Kask's Curse of the Weaver Queen adventure. Set in the distant past. Okay, distant past. So takes on the role of a traveling group of acolytes as they come upon a new temple to their beloved and benevolent weaver goddess. But something feels off about this new temple and its inhabitants. Things must be set right. System neutral adventure for 5 to 7 characters of low level, and yada, yada, yada. Any system will help you set it up for whatever role-playing game you're using it for. So interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's not back-to-back, but, you can have a little bit of history. Your characters can play, ancestors or relatives of the current adventure set in the Curse of the Weaver Queen, and, give a little bit of extra impotence, not impotence, give a little extra oomph. Yeah, not that, an extra meaning to the story by having a legacy involved in regarding the Weaver Queen itself. All right, nice maps here. Let's kind of just fold this one out and take a gander of it. Very nice, full color, detailed. I would imagine this definitely looks like something that was designed with VTT in mind. So this definitely would be something that you can utilize, but also make for a nice dungeon crawl if you're using the tokens and whatnot. So very cool, very nice. Nice little map, and we've got some others regarding the different sections of it. And these are huge, by the way. These are giant maps, very well detailed. Very nice. So yeah, clean, succinct, to the point, easily read, well supported. It seems. Wonderful add-ons with some very nice tokens to make it easier to run if you weren't doing Theater of the Mind. What is this? Dagadestro's Nexus. What is the Nexus? So this is, looks like it's information on magical waypoints that are either part of the adventure or part of, part of the additional information if you want to carry on. And what do we have here? Optional encounter, Dire Boulette, or Boulet, or however way you want to pronounce it. So nice little monster card here. Optional encounter, Boulette Swarm. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that might be definitely an optional one, depending on the strength of your party. So very cool. I mean, again, I wouldn't say I had low expectations for this. I just, generally forgot about it, so really didn't have any. And I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. This would be a wonderful palate cleanser if you're in between games, it seems. And looks like it's something that, just flipping through it, easily grokked, easily absorbed, and should be relatively easy to run. And with their online, information, guide you through getting it set up and configured for your favorite fantasy RPG. So, well done. Again, I got to say I'm impressed. Now, of course, this is not a review of the game. This is just a first impression of it. But I would definitely say that if this was something that was at at a friendly local game store, or someone was selling it, and somewhere, and I was flipping through it, it would be enough to garner my attention. Now, mind you, it's a box set, so this box set, I didn't look like it came sealed with a little sticker, but needless to say that this probably would have been sealed, in a friendly local game store. But if not, I'm never opposed to opening up boxes to take a look what's inside. So as long as you're careful doing that, but generally speaking, that even if I just bought this randomly, I would be very happy with it. So I would recommend checking it out for your own. If you're looking for a nice little dungeon crawl that seems to be mid-level for your characters, if you're looking to test them out, give them a bit of a challenge, and it's by Tim Kask. Again, I'm not a historian on everything Tim Kask, but I'm aware of his involvements in the hobby. But one thing that I do know of, and this is just kind of like general water cooler talk, is when Tim has run adventures and dungeons at various cons, they are deadly. And he enjoys twisting and challenging and making the players work for their treasures and their rewards. So I would imagine that this is something that is not going to be a cakewalk, but with that, thoroughly enjoyable. So there you go. Let's see here. Still getting used to this. There we go. So there you are. This has been oh God, shit, drawing a blank here. Here we go. I'm back. So yeah, this has been yet another completely unprofessional unboxing with Curse of the Weaver Queen by Tim Kask, presented by Jared Nelson, and looks like published by Old Guard Games. And yeah, first impression, I would say it's worth checking out. So I'll have information where you can find it within the description. And in addition, if you like this video or my channel, obviously give it a like, drop a comment. I try to answer whenever I can. I am extremely busy, spinning a lot of plates between stuff in regards to the hobby, regarding the games I'm running, the games I'm playing in, and of course, everyday life, and all the personal things that come with that. But with my in-laws gone, they finally left. It has become easier to record videos again, and hopefully they'll be coming out with a lot quicker than they have been. So, and yeah, a couple other things. I'm very excited to announce that I took place in a roundtable discussion with a group of wonderful gents. Jeremy from Upturned Table, Nathan from the AARPGs, and Matt's, well, generally speaking, Matt's part of Upturned Table, but I don't think Matt has anything on his own. But so yeah, a group of us got together, and we're just a bunch of old guys who have an opinion. I know, shocking. There's none of that on the internet. But it was fun. It was very positive. We're not here complaining and moaning about kids getting off of our lawn, but it was just a nice discussion with a group of people about certain things in the hobby, and hopefully, it'll be out soon, and maybe sometime in the future there might be another one. Likewise, definitely check out Titterpigs, the tabletop RPG podcast that I do with Keith from Rolling Boxcars. We got another episode coming out soon where we discuss solo and GM-less games with our friend Roz, who is a aficionado of that, and she's got several things to say and several of opinions to voice. So there you go. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.